All right, welcome back. This is M-Dog, and we are here in Final Fantasy XIV. Thanks for all the support on YouTube lately. I really appreciate it. Trying to keep a few RF4 videos and Final Fantasy videos coming. I am actually out of town this week at the beach, so I've kind of queued up a couple videos from each community to come out during the week while I'm gone, to keep some content sort of coming out during this next week. So anyway, thanks for the support. It's been great to see some of the comments left in the comment section of the video about other folks who are playing Final Fantasy again, and of course folks who are playing RF4. Let's continue our journey here. So, I tried to record an episode yesterday. This was last night. Mostly I played on my main last night, but I tried to do an episode and got really confused. Remember, this is the MSQ quest where you had to have a certain item level on some of your clothes. You may remember that from the end of the last episode if you watched it. And what the requirement was, you had to have a level 5 head piece, body, pants, feet, and hands, not waist. So I had gotten all confused and did not read it closely. I ended up purchasing a waist that was level 5, still didn't have a head that was level 5. Ended up running out of gil. It just was kind of a disaster. I didn't really get anything accomplished other than figuring out what we actually needed to do. So now I'm at the point where we do have the gear slots that we need to start this MSQ quest, and let's keep moving. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you two, I'd say they have a little trouble. I'd say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. Oh, we get to choose. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's see. Didn't we get one of these? All right, 11 5.6 2.8, 11 5.6 2.8, intelligence 1. I mean, this is the exact same thing that we already have, right? Let's see what the book looks like. I can't really see that one. I suspect it's the exact same one. All right, so we just don't need that. It's the exact same thing we have. So I think we take the, think we take the gil. We're in desperate need of gil, so that we can teleport around and not have to spend too much time traveling. So we'll do that. All right, so we completed that. Oh no, the next one you have to be 10? Oh my goodness, so fun. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Oh no, we're good. Ah, Dragonheart. The aura of confidence tells me that you've not been idle since we last met. I hope I've read you alright, for I have a task that requires attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? We get 128 gil. And some eye drops. Weird. Stalin, the owner of Summerford Farms, has a task for a competent adventurer. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Laminsa, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows, with azure tattooed faces, have been creeping up on the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but for the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of rumor come for their hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and their work suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse in the morning. That is, as they say, where you come from. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Shortened version of it. Good lass. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Sea Song Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful, though, Dragonheart. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, all right? 10-4, good buddy. Lurkers in the grotto. Oh, man. Yeah, we're on level 5 MSQ, and our character level is 9. Or our job level, sorry. What in the world? Oh, it's below here? Wait, what? It's in here. I get it now. I was like, very confused. Okay. We need to get our little buddy out and about. Oh, here's the boggies. These are part of our these are part of our hunt log. Wait. Okay. This should be it for the hunt log, which I think may get us pretty close to level 10, which also means we'll be able to do a new job quest soon. Just in case you haven't noticed, the main story quest is in the top left, but right underneath that, if you have a job quest, in other words, a way to progress your class, that quest is listed right underneath that one, a little smaller. Okay, who do we need to talk to under here? Interacting with the stone monument. But I always like doing our job quest just as soon as we can, because it does give you new abilities, which just makes it more fun to play. All right, this is a special instance. All right, so this is a big deal here. Let's see what happens. I love that even from the very beginning of your character's journey, you start getting pulled into some interesting storylines.
I am the evening stars.
Who is this? I can't remember.
I am born of the sea.
This is MSQ.
Shall I die?
Have I ever done MSQ starting over here? I'm not sure. I think so. Oh, yeah.
Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
So this character right now is called Cultured Conjurer. Of course, if you've played this game before, you know that this character has a name.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark.
You and me both. Uh-oh.
Or perhaps not.
Or perhaps not. Holy cow.
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait.
She got her little branch out. Level sync. Let's get a couple dots on this frenzied mossback. What level is it? 12? Okay. Downburst. I can't use it though. We can addle it. All right. The dots are wearing off, so let's renew them. Okay. Oh, she's gonna heal us? Okay. Oh my goodness. Seriously? I kind of want our buddy to start attacking one of these guys over here because he's got AoE damage. And these guys aren't that tough. They're just like, it's just a numbers game right now. There was so many of them. All right. Good job, everybody. Good job. She did do a good job healing us. We didn't have to heal ourselves at all. Oh, man. Uh-oh. It's a matching earring.
Here, Feel. Think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim.
So we're supposed to find the crystals of light. I mean, some of this gets a little more clear later in the story, I guess. Not 100%. I mean, it's a little kind of nebulous at times, but I guess it's just to kind of let you know something way bigger than you can imagine is going on, sort of in the backdrop of this story. But
by thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
wait, I don't. Not sure what that's like referencing. Why were there 6 of us at this point?
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again? Are we?
Might have to do something about that haircut we got. Probably should have spent a little more time on character creation. She just needs a haircut.
Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back.
Oh, shoot.
It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable.
Piratical.
In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Huh. Thought for sure she was going to introduce herself. Not yet. Not yet. Wouldn't want to rush it. Alright, so we want to go back to the farm, turn that in. Oh, I think we'll probably, I mean, that was only what, level... What did we say that was? Like 5 or something? That can't be right. Was that really level 5 MSQ? There's a way to figure that out. Yeah, that is level 5. So yeah, I mean, we're 10 over 10 now, so we've got plenty of MSQs we can do. Although I think after we turn this in, it might be time to go get our job quest. I also think that, you know, we had to put that hat on to start this next quest, but I think I'll put the friendship circlet back on. It does give us a little bit of boost to XP till 25. You lose some stats, but I think it's fine. Oh, we're 10 now, so that means we can start unlocking these chocobo keeps in case we ever need to use them. They sure are a lot cheaper than just like teleporting everywhere, so I could see that, you know, a time could come early here. Now once we get going, the guild will start piling up. In fact, let's go ahead and sell stuff we don't need. That's one way we'll stay on top of it, is we'll keep our gear repaired. And also, like this sells for 100 gil. We'll keep all of that. Open the armory chest. We don't want to sell that. I'm not sure why this stuff... I guess we can just delete all that. I'm not sure. It may be like too low a level to be worth anything. Dragonheart, glad to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like 7 hells breaking loose near the grotto. I feared I sent you to your death. If you're in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you risked your life for naught. Well, here is a blunt sailor's knife. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I'd agree that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. Starting to think that these ruffians or pirates come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened goo-boo on you. Aye, the pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto, a woman with a strange contraption? Yistola! So we find her name from him. Yistola. She's been in Limsa for a good while now. Her studies of the Aether bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to fully relinquish their pirate's past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Dragonheart. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in far worse state than it is. Keep on lending your talents to those in need. Help bring Limsa the bright future she deserves. So he is giving the next MSQ. We might as well go ahead and hear about it. Stale worms up to his arms, hired hands are nowhere to be found. The sea sloth Severin and his lot never round when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up, let them know that Staleworm would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Alright, so this is where we're going to return. Let's go get our job quest and see where that takes us. We'll be safer in terms of guild. We'll be safer once the main story quest starts giving us like 200 and something per turn in, because that should cover the cost of fast traveling around. Right now we're not quite making enough. Alright, so we want to go to the Arcanist guild. And talk to Thubi here. Acting Guild Master Thubi wishes to assess the improvement of your Arcanist skills. For the next lesson is upon us if you're keeping well, I trust. Taking the occasional brisk walk, one cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Now, assuming you have been following Kalhia's instructions, you should be ready to face the more dangerous threats found in western Nocia. I speak of roselings and wild jackals, and yes, I would have you vanquish 3 of each. 'Tis the perfect sample size. The first acts as a preliminary test case. The second test your hypothesis. Third to perfect the tactics you've devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. You are not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field ought to reflect that. If you find yourself wanting for other approaches, consider the efficaciousness combination of ruin and bio. When timed appropriately, you can deal a crippling blow to your opponent. Wait, what? Ruin and bio. Orders Emerald Carbuncle to execute Downburst. I guess we need to try that. I don't... Assault 1, huh? Alright, so where are we going? We haven't attuned to Swift Perch yet. So we can get there from here, just north of there. Or... is there another way to get to Western? Oh, this goes to Aleport at the ferry docks. So let's go to Fisherman's Guild. Let's see if we can get there that way. We'll see if that works, because then we can get attuned to those 2 places. We need to get attuned over there anyway. So let's see if this works. This should take us to Aleport. I just don't know if it's unlocked yet. Purchase passage to Aleport. 15. Where's Costa del Sol, by the way? The other one would go to here. Oh goodness, that's really far away. Okay, so that's not going to work. So, how do we want to get there? It looks like we have to go through Middle. It's only 133 to go back to Summerford Farms. And then we just walk north, huh? Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're at 592, so we're fine. You know, yeah, I don't know. This is probably pretty quick and easy to get his yeoman back in line. Can't work when my hands are full of lifting this mug. You know, I wagered me last gill. You'd never guess what I'm drinking. Swill wine. You're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of coin. Still weren't sure if it'll afford me a taste of proper grog. Okay. Carbuncle's cute. Alright. No one to talk to here? Wait, what? It's kind of weird. Okay. I guess we should get this one first. I mean, we're going to have to do that one. Maybe you have to do that one last? I'm not sure. I'm Severn, the old man's errand girl. Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride out. Oh, it's on that side. What level fate is this? What's this dude doing? Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Skirmishing? You bet your bosom I did. Those were the days. I reckon now I have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. I reckon so. Let's get to it. Slaughtering. Alright, so here's number 4. And then again, I think the 5th one is back up. I think maybe you have to do that one last or something. I don't know. There wasn't anybody to talk to up there. What did I reckon say to that? I have saucier seeds to sow. Didn't get where I glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Alright, that's 4. So the last one is... Oh, wait. Let's help this poor yellow jacket. Oh yeah, this does look like... Yeah, that was downburst. So, what's the benefit of downburst? It's more AoE, I guess. So it does 100 damage. It's a little weaker than our Ruin, but it does it to multiple enemies. So we probably only want to do it in... AoE situations. You know, we don't really need to do these fates, unless we're like, you know, just need a little bit of XP to get to the next. What's the cooldown on these, by the way? It charges over 30 seconds, gotcha. We saved the crate of oranges, got 18 gil and 1600 XP. Let's see, we want to go to Western. Alright. Got a little bit of a run here. What are we at time-wise? It's amazing how much time you spend, like, especially before you have plenty of gil and before you have all the, like, teleports available. A lot of your early time is traveling. But if we stay up on the MSQ and our job quest, obviously, once we hit 20, we'll be... Ooh, wait. We need wild jackals. Nice. Okay, we're going to have to check it after we finish this. Like, we are really close to finishing the first level of the hunt log, if not done. Wait, why is he not taking any... These guys are tough. I think we're going to just tank that one. Goodness. This one's going a lot better. I don't know what happened. It's almost like his health got reset for a second there. Alright, one more, right? Oh, this isn't for our hunt log. Never mind. This is actually for this job quest. I got confused on the symbols. I got confused on the symbols there. Alright, but the next one is in Western, right? Or Middle, or whatever. Yeah. So let's see where we are on our hunt log. What are we missing still? Oh, we finished it. We finished level 1 of our hunt log. Okay, cool. Yeah, so level 2 will be probably... We may not see the level 2 stuff till a little bit higher. Although level 12 stuff could be it. So you never know. We might run into it. Alright, we just need to make sure while we're in this next zone, we attune to the city's teleportation thing. Especially since the airport teleportation or thing from the city isn't... available till 15. So Swift Perch, as long as we have Swift Perch, then we can get back to Airport. We don't have to go all the way to Airport this time. Alright, so we do need Roselings. Swift Perch, I feel like, is a place that will come to quest with the main story. So we could have held off on this, I guess, till we naturally got here. But like I said, I just really like to do job quests as soon as they're available. Have access to as many upgrades and skills and such as possible. Okay, one more. There we go. Let's get this one. Oh, and our return skill's about to be up too, so that means we'll be able to go back to Limna Limosa for free, which is nice. That'll help our gil. Alright, so we want to attune here. Also, we want to get the chocobo, just in case. I don't think I ever have taken chocobos. Maybe once or twice just to try it, but early on, it's possible that it'll be worth doing just to save the gill. Just depends on how much we have to go back and forth, which we go back and forth a lot, let's be honest. But okay, so that should do it. We're good. Let's return now. Actually, there's a merchant and mender. Actually, maybe we will. Can we take Chocobo to... Let's just try it out. Yeah. Oh, no. Limsa. That's not what we want to do. If we could take it to... Why can't we take it to... Must not be a direct route for some reason. Alright, we'll just return. We'll return, turn in our job quest, and then we'll head back out to the... head back out to... I can't remember the name of that place where our main story quest has been. The little hub for our main story quest recently. Somerset Farm, maybe? Okay. Alright, it's going to be interesting to choose the gear we want here. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph unto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Have you company Forrester on one of her inspections? First-hand and practical application of Arcanist. Please do not tarry. She wants you on the floor below with further details. Floor below? Wait, what? No, it's in here. How do you go down in here? Not that way. Oh, here we go. There she is. I've been asked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler. Caravan run by the Boylestocks family. Our agents suspect these beast merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. I've calculated that announcing inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. Strategy to respond to possible shift into hostilities, but there's an important precondition you should be aware of before we discuss finer points of my plan. Though I'm considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of these self-same strategies on the field of battle. Keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Should the goblins offer to battle, you are to execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as stratagem focus fire. You and your emerald carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single flow, and one by one the enemy will wither under combined onslaught. Probability of victory is 95%. Cookpot in middle, Lenacia. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive. All right, let's see where this is. What is this near? Summerford Farms. Very nice. Okay. We need to go there anyway, actually. So we're going to teleport. It's only 1:33. As you see, our gill slowly dwindle away. And we can go hopefully finish this MSQ on our way out there. We did 4 out of 5, but this 5th one we need to address still. Is Carbuncle with us? He is. He is. We also need to find a pausing point for this episode soon. Very soon, actually. I'm looking at the clock. I've got to go somewhere here soon. So, all right. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Ash tuna or breaded sticks. Breaded sticks. How'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? Probably smells wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. Okay, so let's turn this in. Let's see. How far is it? Okay, let's go try to do that really fast. But we won't turn in the job quest until next episode, I think. In fact, maybe we'll turn both of these quests in next episode. We'll just get set up to continue these next episode. So I've got, at this point, I think 2 or 3, maybe more videos scheduled to release. Some of them Final Fantasy, some of them RF4. Let me see what days they're scheduled for at this point. I think I've got 2 scheduled at the moment. All right. So I think this one will be scheduled for maybe Sunday. I'm not sure. All right, level 17. Do we do that for our hunt quest? I don't know. I mean, we could try to get it real quick. It's 7 levels. There's no reason to do it now. 7 levels is a lot. At this point, especially. This may be tough. I mean, it's sinking us to level 14. So we're doing this early, but I think it's worth trying. I'm Forseeker Kilhia of Milvan's Gate. You are to cease all transactions, surrender your goods for inspection. Boil stocks. Nasty, sneaky peekers. God, I really like the goblins. Gobby spit uplander nose eyes on stabby iron. A predictable aggressive response. Very well, Claire. Remember what we discussed. Okay. Went ahead and got that AoE attack. We'll definitely need to heal a little bit. Maybe not. Let's go ahead and spread around the dot. Okay. Yeah, I do like that our carbuncle's continuously doing AoE damage. My goodness. Where did she go, by the way? Yeah, using that that downburst on cooldown when there's 3 of them seems to make good sense. Yeah, we're doing good. We're fine. I'm not sure where she ran off to, but we're doing okay. She took off. Nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was a perfect example of how strategy for a given task should be tailored for the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it's necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there's another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probable success of strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing into your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses, enhancing my strengths? Oh, again, you responded, as the guildmaster did once. I must revise the probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You're one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make a report to Mistress Thuby Until we next meet, I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive, take peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. Okay. Where are we? We're almost at level 11, which is nice. Our current MSQ is level 10. And our job quest is level 10. We're about to turn in both next episode, so that will push us up a little bit in level. But if, like, let's say, for example, if the next MSQ is not till 15, which I'm not sure if that's the case. It's probably not, actually. A lot of times there's several at the same level range. So we may be fine on MSQ level, but let's see. We have some animal skin to sell. We can repair first. All right. Okay. I need to remember to eat food, especially as we start to get food. You get food as quest rewards a good bit. And then you can also craft it or make it. But food does give you a constant flow of extra EXP. In particular, if we know that we're going to be going into a situation where we're doing a decent amount of combat. Okay, so we will be right here ready to turn this in next episode. As always, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me. Hope if you are back into Final Fantasy or in it for the first time, hope you are having a great time. Actually, let's log out. I want to show you my main. I've been making so much progress in my main character, M-Dog, who's a Dragoon, and we're now in the in-between quests. If you've played Final Fantasy, you know what I mean by this. But we are in the in-between quest of Heavensward to Stormblood. So we're sort of pre-Stormblood, post-Heavensward patch quests. Story is great, and just love the armor and gameplay of my Dragoon. Definitely my main class. The other class I want to play is Paladin. If you didn't know, the great thing about this game is that you can play all of the jobs or classes on the same character. Of course, I still like having alts, as you've seen from this episode. From this series we're doing. So we'll see how it goes, but I may end up, once I get to current in-game with my Dragoon, I may play a little Paladin, either on M-Dog. I also have created this character, which I thought I might use as sort of my tanky character. If we kind of had our melee DPS character, tank character, casting character. But that's a lot of characters to go through the MSQ and all that. So we'll see how it goes. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time later on.